Hello guys, my name is Haradik and today in this video I'm going to share 10 books that helped me escape my 9 to 5, and this book I have read them thoroughly. It literally helped me to amplify those lessons into my life, and today I would like to share the same can help you grow in life. The first book is Atomic Habit. In this book the author is trying to teach us the power of habits. Now, to be honest, in my personal experience I can say that when you have all the winning habits, like every day you get up early, you work out, you protect your energy, and you work on the right things, and when you do it for a long consistent time, you actually win easily, because now that you have small tiny efforts into the right direction, your life is definitely going to change. And I highly recommend to learn Atomic Habits, because not only this book will give you the systems that is going to transform your life, because when I started reading this book and applying it for 3 months, I started seeing changes in my financial life and my physical life. I was getting stronger, I was getting mentally powerful to make more money, and that was enough for me to see the signs that I can believe in myself and whatever I was doing. The second book that I literally recommend for any beginners is about psychology of money. To be honest, the greatest quote in this book is, your behavior with money matters more than your intelligence or knowledge. Now, that is a great book I would highly recommend to read, because this book will not only change perspective to how you see the money, but how you manage the money with anything that you do. See, this book will give you complete depth knowledge on how to manage money and where to not make mistakes to lose it all, and how you can use your money to invest and how you can grow them properly without making any mistakes. Lesson number 3 is about think less and be more. Now, this book, the author teaches us trying to stop getting into noises that you have in your mind. Like, many people have a lot of noises into their head, and it stops them from taking action. Now, this book taught me that not only it's important to be in the real life event, other than most people are trying to actually live in their dreams. Now, that's the reason I really like that book, because there was a time in my life when I was really sad. And when you know that when you are sad, you're actually into a delusional world where you're scared of the things that haven't actually happened. And that's the reason I do not recommend anyone to daydream. The best thing to do is live in the reality and see what you can control and act according to it. Moving on to the next lesson is about deep work. Now, this book, the author teaches us that the focused work without any distraction, done for a longer period of time, can really help you build those valuable monetizable skills that can help you make money for the rest of your life. Now, this is exactly the right thing I did when I started my career. I booked kind of 6 months for myself and did every single day deep work. This book will teach you how to set up time deadlines and then work on it to build yourself from ground zero. Moving on to the next lesson. Now, this is one of the greatest entrepreneurs that I really like to watch his podcast. And the book he wrote is that The Almanac of Naval Ravikant. Now, in this book, he has the modern perspective of how to make money. Wealth and happiness comes from leverage, long-term thinking, and self-knowledge. Now, what the author is trying to teach is that if you want to build a great health, sorry, if you want to build a good wealth, you need to understand how to leverage money, tools, and technology. Now, there are three ways of leverage he shares in this book. It's about capital. When you have capital gains, you can use them to leverage it. And the second gain is that coding. When you know coding, you can leverage any kind of software and make quick money with very fast. And the third leverage is about content marketing or content creation. When you are able to learn how to share anything with an audience in exchange of information, you can monetize it much better and grow higher space without any evidence. Because in today's world, it's very easy to make money. But before, in the early stage, people had really less opportunities to make money online. But now, if you have a chance, why not go for it? The sixth lesson that I learned from this book was Men's Search for Meaning. Now, this book only teaches you one important stuff, is that you need to accept your struggle, and struggle is the only way to grow in life. And that's the way you live life. You do not face life only seeing problems, but you try to find solutions and find your own self, who you are, and why do you exist in this world, and what is your true passion. That's the really important thing. Moving on to the next book is that You Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. Now, everyone knows who David Goggins is. He has been setting up records for pull ups and a lot of different marathons he's trying to run. Now, this human actually shows us what truly a human is capable of. Now, getting inspired by him, I also tried many different exercises that helped me grow physically, and I really liked my performance because not only I was growing, but mentally I was becoming very tough. And that's the reason this book is highly recommended for the people who have weak heart and are trying to become a tough person. Lesson number 8 is from the book 8-Hour Work Week. Now, Tim Ferriss is the author of this book, and his book is so great that anyone who thinks that your default 9 to 5 is going to make you rich is completely wrong, because truly what you can do with your 4 hours work week can completely change everything, because he teaches us how to leverage technology and information like AI to make a lot of money and sustain it for a very long time. There is no scam. When you read this book, he will teach you the systems that are going to develop you into a money making mastery. Lesson number 9 is from the book Meditation by Marcus Aurelius. Now, the people who have the stoic mindset or are trying to build the stoic mindset, this is the best book I would recommend. Not only this book has the power to get out of any problems or destroy your opponents, this book will teach you to how to react to any problems and how to be so powerful in any pressureful situations. It can be anything in your life. You do not have to be fear. This book is definitely going to make you a genius, but it will make you so fearless that you can fight any situations in your life. And the 10th book that I would like to recommend is about Rich Dad and Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Now, the Robert Kiyosaki in his book teaches us a great lessons about how you can stay rich for the rest of your life, not relying on your 9 to 5. Because when your 9 to 5 incomes goes off, you do not have any support for the rest of your life. So the best thing he teaches in this book is that try to build assets that generate income and not relying on one income source for the rest of your life. So I literally used this in my life. I started building my side hustle and literally made a lot of money. And using that money, I started investing. Now even my investing is paying me. So even when my boss fires me from my job, I'll still have income to survive. And that's how you think financially. And that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope this video has really inspired you to learn something from one book. My really request is about, if you learn any of this book, try to implement that in your life and see the change by yourself. That's it for this video. Please do not forget to like and share and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.